Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, on the zxspectrum 128K. I'm looking at a game called Osotos, which I tried to look up what that meant, and all I could find was some kind of judo move, which made no sense at all. But anyway, it's Osotos, published by Inufuto in 2024. I think the game also came out on the Amstrad CPC. So it's a very recent homebrew in time of review, and I think it's a single screen multi-level platformer sort of game which Inufuto has been renowned for. Now if you've seen any other games we've looked at by Inufuto, he borrows the same graphics, it seems, a lot between games, and the music as well, so it seems immediately familiar. My complaint of his games in the past have been that it's not offering enough different, but apart from the graphics, it just look a little bit different here. So we need to collect all the stars. By pushing the cyan blocks, we can create platforms to get to the stars, and also we can chuck those into the ghost to kill them. Looks like we got one pegged on the right hand side, so he's stuck. Once you kill the ghost, they don't regenerate. In the top right there you see a time ticking down, so that's a bit of jeopardy, so we need to get all the way around before that's run out. So it's a bit problem solving. You can destroy the cyan blocks by pressing the fire button and leaning into it. If there's nothing ahead of the cyan block, it will just fall down a hole or move that side. So I've done that already. Now all of the Osotos games I've played, or Inufuto's games I've played so far, are over 10 levels. I imagine this is the same. If you want to play it for free, you can download it from Spectrum Computing and probably World of Spectrum as well. Right, okay, so level 2. It's fairly straightforward so far, but it's all about moving those blocks in the correct distance. There's bound to be a level that I don't get. Now when you lose all your lives, I think by pressing enter you can start a new game, or spacebar you continue where you left off, or vice versa. I always forget which one's which. So it's starting off fairly easy. I think if this music isn't the same as some of other Inufuto's games, it's very, very similar. So they're always fun to play, his games, apart from the shooters, they're a bit slow. But they're always fun to play. They're not the smoothest games in the world. They're also not the most advanced games in the world. But as I say, you will get a little bit of fun from them. A bit samey in the graphics. Now what's going on here? This looks slightly trickier. We need to arrange these blocks to get the stars on the other side. This stick man, he can't jump. He just falls down and moves left and right. Let's kill him. Right, good. Well, the ghosts seem like they're quite easy fodder here to destroy. Okay. Right, so I need to do a platform here. We've got plenty of time to do this. That ghost isn't going to get us anytime soon. Looks like when they turn black they can go through walls, so that gets them through there, so they might not necessarily be blocked in. You can see what I'm doing here, can't you? I'm trying to build a big platform. Whether that's the right thing to do, I do not know. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It aims to be a fun channel. It's not expert gameplay, just seeing as many games as we possibly can, trying to create your first or second go. They're not walkthroughs, they're not expert plays. And you know, we're trying to recapture the fun we had as a kid, where all the nostalgia is, rather than the adult or a teacher in a classroom telling us all about it. But I'll give you some information. Occasionally I might be wrong, or there might be information missing, and other people like yourself could fill that in for me or add new stuff as well. Now I believe Inufuto is based in Japan. His games generally, what do they do generally? I've forgotten. His games generally come out on a lot of different systems. Well done, that's old age creeping in. Don't let that happen to you. Dooby 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 doo. There's no reviews quite like this one. Anyway, it's not scripted. Hasn't happened for a while, but people used to say a lot, maybe about 3 people continuously, that the thing was scripted, but how could it be? Imagine sitting down and scripting all of this. It would take blooming ages. Right, okay. How do I get to these stars? I've only got 77 seconds left here. Looks like I'm running out of blocks too. I've only got a certain amount of blocks on the screen at a certain time, so you have to use what blocks are there. Okay, this is a bit tricky. So maybe I need to go down, just delete those 2 at the front, and then get them at the back somehow. Yeah, this is a speed one. You need to know what you're doing here, which I don't. And this is only stage 3, so this is trying to teach you the mechanics. Yeah, see, I should have gone the other side. It's trying to teach you the mechanics of the game. See, as I destroy one, they're regenerating where they started off from. Now going to knock downwards there. Well, I think this might be as far as I can get. We aim the reviews, unless I have some major breakthrough through, we aim the reviews to be about 10 minutes long. Sometimes they're longer if we're enjoying ourselves, or maybe shorter if I get terribly stuck or there's nothing else I can bring to the fore. You notice the stick man, there's a black box around him, which is more noticeable when you're on the ladder. There we go. But it's zxspectrum, you can get away with that, and I run out of time. I ran out of time. Yes. Anyway, not the herb. What's going on in my brain today? I ran out of time, not the herb. So don't send me loads of thyme, rosemary, basil. The better smelling of the Nicky. Get some Lucasade in you. Of herbs. That's it. Badoob, perhaps I'll come back as a silly magenta ghost. If you are a silly magenta ghost, then comment in the comment section below. Inufuto's never posted on these. Sometimes the author does come back, tells me stuff I'm missing or other stuff they're up to. If they do, I generally will pin their post to the top. So you know, if you want to ask them a question or whatever, they might come back. But it's nice seeing that when it does happen. Boo ba doo, boo boo ba doo ba doo. You know, zxspectrum, over 40 years old now. Not necessarily the 128k. Well, we're getting on for it. Maybe it is. But anyway, 40 years at time recording, and still going strong. People still coding for the thing. I don't know what the average age of the people coding it. I'm 50. Maybe people in their 40s or even older than me in their 50s doing it. If you're someone coding games for zxspectrum in your 20s or 30s, then comment in the comment section below, because that's interesting. Because that means you got into the zxspectrum later on, and it wasn't really around in your childhood, or unless it was, you had an old one somewhere, and didn't have the new equipment. Well, yeah, comment below if you're into that sort of stuff. We review one homebrew a week on a Wednesday. Sorry if I haven't got your one to play. I know I get sent a few links of various ones. It probably means I even haven't got it to work, or the link hasn't worked, or it's just in the list somewhere waiting to be done. Right, okay. Fire that on there. Yeah, I'm just going around like a nincompoop now. I'm even ignoring my own strategy I should have been doing in the first place. But anyway, I can push that down like that, at least get those stars there. But then I'm sort of like trapped, aren't I? Maybe you have to get the stars at the top first, but how would you get those? I ain't got enough blocks. This is when really you do need to see a walkthrough or a magazine to get past this, because I'm stuck now. It might be about 2 hours after I finish doing this recording, I have a breakthrough in my brain, or wake up in the middle of the night thinking, oh yeah, I should have done that. But it's probably a lot straightforward as it seems. If you've noticed from parts of my commentary, I'm having a bit of brain failure today, but I generally get further than stage 3 on Inufuto's games. Let's just say, for the sake of my own sanity, he's making them gradually more difficult. That's it. As a kid, I was sure I might have been on level 8 by now if it came out then. But yes, this one's bamboozling me, this level, but we race through 1 and 2. At least I've given you an idea how it works. So, in summary, it's a typical Inufuto game. All the graphics you would have seen before from other games. The format's pretty similar, but it's got a bit of a... It's different enough from the others in strategy to be called a game of its own. But those magenta ghosts, I'm sure we'll see those in other future games as well. It passes, but you know, it's more Inufuto affair. If you haven't played any of the others, well, yes, this will be original. If you have, well, yeah. But overall, it's pretty good. I enjoy watching Inufuto stuff overall. So, hope you like to have a look at that game. That was Osotos, which you might be able to tell me what the word Osotos means. Because perhaps it's Japanese, I could just find out stuff that links to judo. But anyway, that was Osotos, a homebrew on the zxspectrum 128k, priced by Inufuto in 2024. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro or homebrew, then put that in the comment section below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
These games generally, what do they do generally? I've forgotten. These games generally, that's old age creeping in. Don't let that happen to you.